Hey, Malik, this is Cameron from the Courier Journal. Just when you look at this game, kind of what did you think went wrong for you guys offensively that you were kind of so stagnant for most of this game?
I would definitely say the penalties, like on the offensive side of the ball when we were driving. That's a really good team, and they offense really slowed the game down. So the opportunities that we had were not a lot of opportunities, and like when we was driving, a couple of those penalties really like drive us, and I feel like those things killed us today.
And Malik, Michael McCammon, Cardinal Authority. Were you kind of surprised by how well Notre Dame stuffed the first down rush attempts for you guys?
I mean, that's a really good football team, very disciplined and very good up front. But I just feel like they didn't really do nothing that we wasn't ready for. And so, like I said, when you get opportunities to cash in, we got to up front.
Malik, Cameron again. A lot of the problems for you guys offensively early in the year, other than this game, were turnovers. You didn't turn the ball over today. I think you hinted at it, but was today just a matter of not being crisp or executing the chances that you guys did get?
Say it one more time. I didn't hear your question. My bad.
Yeah, no. Was today pretty much just for you all? Like you didn't turn the ball over. Was it just a matter of just not being crisp in the small amount of chances you guys did get?
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I mean, not turning the ball over was something that we harped on all week, and it was good that we didn't turn the ball over. But the chances that we did get, we got to execute those a little bit better, and we want to win the games like that, big games like that.
And a follow up to that, what's so different about what you guys are doing offensively right now to what may have been the case last year? Because you guys were obviously a lot more crisp last season.
I mean, guys, a lot of teams watch film. I mean, they know who we want to go deep with. So when you put a safety back there, when you watch film and you put a safety back there, that takes away the deep ball, and that's what Notre Dame did today. They didn't let us get over top today, so we had to take what we had underneath.
Malik, Michael McCammon again. As you're on the sideline watching the defense, just talk about your thoughts on how much they grew from last week against Georgia Tech to what you saw from their performance today.
It was like night and day. Those guys were flying to the ball. I mean, they were doing their assignments. They just looked very good. Like they bent a little bit, but they did not break. Like those guys did their job today. I salute those guys.
Malik, Cameron again. When the defense is playing like that, I think you guys have 6 games left. Is that a scenario where you think you guys have a good shot to win all those 6 games if the defense plays that way?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, any team when that defense plays good, it gives the offense more confidence. They know that the defense got their back, and we had a lot of confidence going into this game. I mean, we were looking forward to this game. I mean, that was a big game, and we had it right there. We just got to find ways to finish and eliminate the mistakes, like Coach said.
Michael McCammon again for you, Malik. Coach Satterfield said he was impressed by how you guys responded, this week in practice. I mean, it was a week where you guys could have hung your head, but obviously you guys came out and really worked to improve. What did you see, not only from yourself, but from the team as a whole, as you guys prepared for Notre Dame this week?
It was more focused. I mean, the leaders really stepped up this week. We had a couple more leaders, like guys you don't have to be a leader. You don't have to be an old guy or like a young. Anybody can lead, and a lot of those guys use their voice. I mean, you could just see throughout the week, throughout the building, so much joy and energy and love for one another. I mean, that stuff rolls over into Saturday's game, and the preparation we did was like lights out. Like we were on our stuff this week, both sides of the ball. I mean, you could tell like by today, besides the little mistakes. I mean, we were right there in that game. It sucks. It sucks the way that it ended because of how much preparation we put in.
Malik, Cameron again. Motivation-wise, when the defense plays the way it did, and you guys still obviously get a loss, is that motivating for you guys offensively to try to get this fixed, not waste kind of an effort that the defense has?
Yeah, it's definitely motivating to us to try to get this thing turned around because the defense plays so good. I mean, like Coach always say, you get another day at it tomorrow, so we can go back to work and fix the things that we messed up today and get ready for Florida State.
Carter, you can ask your question.
Yep. Malik, this is Carter with the South End Tribune. Ian Book for Notre Dame said that this was the windiest game he's ever played in. I'm wondering what impacts you felt like that might have had on this game, and then also just was there a player or two from Notre Dame's defense that might have jumped out and impressed you today?
Well, it was kind of windy today. Cause like on the throw to Hawk, when I laid it up there, I'm just thinking like, in the game, you're not really thinking about the wind. So when I seen him so open, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lob it up there. Then I started to see the ball like traveling, like, oh, that's got to be the wind. And yeah, that's about. I mean, it was kind of windy, but like it wasn't too bad. Where you still could throw in it. And on the defensive side, all those guys, I mean, they played good. I can't find nobody that stood out that made a lot of plays. I mean, that's a really good defense. And so, yeah, that's about it.
Back to you, Cameron.
Malik, that first drive out of halftime, you guys seem to be moving pretty well. You seem to be pretty decisive. What you think works for you guys there that maybe you can take into a Florida State game in the rest of the season?
Just the energy, the positivity, and the will to go down and get a score that the defense they need. We needed a score because we were down 6-0, and so with us getting the ball back and going out there and making a statement, that was big. It showed the defense that that the offense went out there and scored, so I was trying to stop them so they didn't get the ball back. And unfortunately, we got the onside kick. We didn't get it. I just feel like that kind of like. I'll say it wasn't a killer, but like we were like, dang man, we were so ready to get back out there, and that kind of hurt us on the offensive side. But we didn't look down, we didn't dwell on it. We tried to do what we had to do, and to get a win, but we came up short.
Malik, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.